we will explore the debate between Austrians and Neoclassicists on the issue of monopolies. While Neoclassicists consider monopolies as market failure and justify government intervention to halt the monopolists' exploitative ways, the Austrian tradition has historically remained skeptical of this alleged problem of monopoly. Two of the most prolific Austrian theorists, Murray Rothbard and Israel Kirzner, have offered objections to the neoclassical perception of monopoly. Rothbard challenges the entire idea of a monopoly price, distinguishable from a competitive market price, whereas Kirzner challenges the idea that a sole producer in a market is inherently a cause for concern. The traditional neoclassical monopoly model posits a market that has only one producer of a good. The monopolist is able to raise the good's price to a higher monopoly price and reap greater profits than he would have achieved on the competitive market. However, Kirzner argues that the neoclassical view of monopoly leads to the question of why a single producer of a good is necessarily bad. Kirzner's point is that the neoclassical concerns over a monopolist acting in a socially inefficient manner are only a problem if the monopolist doesn't face the fear of other competitors entering the market. If he doesn't have exclusive ownership of all the necessary inputs for a product, then he can't possibly raise his prices arbitrarily, as entrepreneurs would then enter the market to compete with him. Rothbard takes an even harder line against the neoclassical model. He calls into question the entire idea of a monopoly price, distinguishable from a competitive market price. Rothbard adds that there is no way to distinguish between a monopoly price and a competitive price. The entire notion of a monopoly price is functionally worthless. In conclusion, both Kirzner and Rothbard challenge the neoclassical conception on different grounds. Kirzner's counter is that even on the neoclassical model's own terms, fears of a monopoly price are unwarranted. A monopoly in a market is only of concern if that sole producer also has exclusive control over the inputs necessary to create what he sells. Absent this monopoly over productive factors, any monopoly is ultimately no cause for concern. Rothbard, on the other hand, undercuts the entire concept of a monopoly price and argues that there is only one price on the free market, the market price. Subscribe Libertarian Facts.